In the beginning of the movie, a group of men with clown masks rob a bank that belongs to the mob. They argue and start killing each other for a bigger share of the money. One of them, called the Joker, planned the robbery but didn't participate. He later reveals himself to the bank manager before leaving with the cash. Later, we see the city of Gotham at night, with criminals scared to commit crimes because of the presence of the bat signal. Lieutenant James Gordon is waiting for Batman, while the Scarecrow negotiates with the Russian mob over the sale of his drugs. Some citizens dressed as Batman wannabes show up and start shooting, but the real Batman arrives and takes them down. The Scarecrow tries to escape but Batman stops him. Gordon and Ramirez show Batman a security camera picture of the Joker, who robbed the bank earlier. Batman informs them that they have irradiated the money to trace it, but he can't worry about the Joker when there's a bigger threat from the mob. The next day, Bruce Wayne is taking care of his wounds from the dog bite. Alfred is worried and tells Bruce to be careful. Bruce is watching Harvey Dent on his computer screens to see if he can trust him. Alfred thinks Bruce might be spying on Rachel Dawes, who has a relationship with Harvey. Harvey Dent and Rachel Dawes go to court to prosecute a mobster named Salvatore Maroni. One of Maroni's men tries to shoot Dent, but the gun doesn't work. Dent punches the man and he is taken to jail. Maroni is later released, which makes Dent upset. Dent meets Lieutenant Gordon and they both express their distrust for each other's offices. Dent asks Gordon about the Batman and says he wants to meet him. Gordon asks for search warrants for 5 banks that are believed to be holding the mob's money. Dent agrees to help and they start to trust each other. At Wayne Enterprises, Lucius Fox is negotiating with Lau, the head of a company in Hong Kong. Wayne doesn't like Lau's business and they cancel the deal. Wayne asks Fox for a new suit that will help him move faster and turn his head in case he has to fight again. That night, Harvey Dent and Rachel Dawes are having dinner at a fancy restaurant, where Bruce Wayne and his date also show up. Bruce initially seems jealous of Harvey, but later changes his attitude and offers to throw a fundraiser for him. Meanwhile, the top mob members are holding a meeting in a restaurant kitchen, where they learn that all their money has been moved to a secure location. The Joker enters the room and offers to kill Batman for half the mob's money. He also warns them about Lau being a squealer. Later, Harvey Dent and Gordon meet with Batman, asking for his help in getting Lau to give up the names of the mob members. Wayne and Fox plan a trip to Hong Kong to cancel their deal with Lau's company. A man named Gamble is playing pool with his friends when someone tells him that the Joker has been killed by some bad guys. The Joker suddenly appears and kills Gamble with a knife. The Joker then tells Gamble's friends that they can join his team but only one person can join. He makes them fight each other using a broken pool stick. Another man named Fox goes to Hong Kong to meet with a person named Lau. He has to leave his phone at the front desk because phones are not allowed in the building. Fox tells Lau that his company's negotiations with Wayne Enterprises will be cancelled. But Fox secretly keeps a phone in his pocket that can produce a map of the area using sound waves. Later, Batman uses the map to break into Lau's building and take him away using a balloon attached to a cable. When they return to Gotham, Rachel, Dent, and Gordon interrogate Lau, asking him to give back the money he took. But Lau refuses to give it back. Rachel threatens to put Lau in jail, and he finally tells them the names of the mobsters and their shared money. Dent realizes that this information will be helpful for a RICO case against all of the mob members. Gordon decides to keep Lau in a holding cell and Lau agrees to cooperate with the police. Gordon goes to Maroni's restaurant with the police and they arrest all of the mob members present. They round up all of the mob members that Lau told the police about and they are put on trial. During the trial, a Joker card is found among the papers that show the mob members' guilt. Dent gives an interview on TV where he denies Batman's involvement in the arrests and thanks the police for their work. Dent, Gordon, and Commissioner Loeb meet with the mayor to discuss Dent's plan to indict the mob members, which will help clean up the streets for 18 months. However, the mayor warns Dent that his actions will make him a target of the underworld and corrupt citizens. Suddenly, a dead body dressed in a Batman suit with Joker makeup and a card is thrown against the mayor's window. The Joker threatens to kill people every day until Batman reveals his true identity. Later, Wayne hosts a fundraiser for Dent at his penthouse. Rachel and Dent attend, and Wayne shows up with 3 models on a helicopter. Rachel is upset that Bruce is making fun of Dent, but he insists that he truly believes in Harvey and hopes he can be the one to bring peace to Gotham. Dent thanks Bruce and takes Rachel with him. Gordon finds out that 3 people, Commissioner Loeb, Judge Cirillo, and Harvey Dent, have DNA on the Joker card, which he thinks is a threat to their lives. He tries to protect them, but the judge's car blows up, and Commissioner Loeb dies from poison in his drink. Dent asks Rachel to marry him, but she cannot decide. Bruce subdues Dent and tells Rachel to hide, as the Joker and his goons arrive at Wayne's penthouse, looking for Dent. The Joker tells Rachel a story about how he got his scars and then grabs her. Batman shows up, and a fight breaks out. The Joker holds Rachel at gunpoint and drops her out of a window. Batman saves her, but the Joker disappears. The police find out that the Joker's latest plan is to kill the mayor. Batman listens in on phone conversations and hears about an attack on Harvey Dent. When they arrive, they find 2 cops with the last names Harvey and Dent dead. While they investigate, they discover an article the Joker left behind about the mayor's death. At Wayne Enterprises, an accountant named Reese tries to blackmail Fox for $10 million per year to keep quiet about Wayne's secrets. He thinks Bruce Wayne is Batman and threatens to expose him. Fox laughs it off, saying it's a foolish idea to blackmail someone who could beat up criminals with his bare hands. Fox helps Wayne analyze a bullet from the murder scene and they find a fingerprint. Wayne tracks down the owner of the fingerprint to an apartment and goes there on his motorcycle. He finds several men tied up and discovers that the Joker is planning to attack the funeral of Commissioner Loeb. During the funeral, the Joker disguises himself as a member of the honor guard and shoots at the mayor, but Gordon jumps in the way and gets shot instead. Dent finds out that Rachel is also a target and tells her to go to Bruce's penthouse for safety. Gordon's family is informed of his death, and his wife blames Batman for the chaos in Gotham. Batman goes to a club and attacks Maroni and his men to find out where the Joker is. Maroni doesn't know where the Joker is, and he tells Batman that nobody will help him because he doesn't follow any rules. Meanwhile, Harvey Dent is interrogating a criminal named Thomas Schiff and flips a coin to decide whether to spare his life or not. Batman interrupts and tells Harvey that this method of interrogation is not right and that he should hold a press conference instead. Bruce returns to his penthouse and talks to Rachel about turning himself in as Batman to stop the Joker's crimes. Rachel warns him that the city will never let them be together if he does. Bruce and Alfred destroy everything that could connect Lucius Fox or Rachel to Batman at Wayne's secret base. Alfred tries to convince Bruce to endure the hard times and let Batman make the right choices for the city. But Bruce is worried about innocents dying, especially Rachel. At a press conference, Harvey tries to convince people not to give in to the Joker's fear and to hold Batman accountable. But people are scared, and Harvey fails to persuade them. In a surprising move, Harvey declares that he is Batman and gets arrested. Rachel watches the news at Bruce's penthouse and confronts Alfred about Bruce's cowardice in letting Harvey take the blame. Alfred explains that Batman is becoming something else, a figure that people can turn to or blame in times of need. Rachel gives Alfred a letter for Bruce and hugs him before leaving to see Harvey being transported to the lockup. Harvey Dent is being transported to a county prison when he reveals to Rachel that he has a secret plan to catch the Joker. He uses a two-headed coin to decide whether to go through with it or not. Suddenly, the Joker attacks the convoy with a semi-truck and an RPG. Batman shows up in the Batpod and chases down the Joker, eventually flipping the truck. The Joker emerges and shoots at Batman, who crashes into the truck. Just as the Joker is about to kill Batman, Lieutenant Gordon reveals himself and stops the Joker. Harvey gets out of the truck and leaves to see his girlfriend. At the police station, the mayor promotes Gordon to commissioner. Meanwhile, the Joker shares a cell with a sick man. Later, Gordon gets a call that Harvey did not make it home. He goes to interrogate the Joker at the prison with Batman, who is trying to find out where Harvey is. The Joker taunts Batman and reveals that Harvey and Rachel are both tied up with explosives, and he can only save one. Batman chooses Rachel and rushes to the location, but Harvey is there instead. Meanwhile, the Joker escapes and triggers a bomb inside a man he had implanted with a device. Rachel dies in the explosion, and Harvey's face is badly burned. Batman visits Harvey in the hospital and leaves him a two-headed coin, one side shiny and the other scraped and burnt. Alfred reads a letter from Rachel who explains that she's going to marry Harvey Dent and will always be Batman's friend. Bruce is devastated by her death and feels responsible for the madness and death that occurred. Alfred doesn't give him the letter, saying it's not the right time. Harvey wakes up in the hospital with half of his face severely burnt and blames Gordon for not listening to him. He demands to know the nickname they had for him when he was in internal affairs, Harvey Two-Face. Gordon runs into Maroni, who knows where the Joker is and offers to help catch him. Wayne's accountant Reese goes on a news show and threatens to reveal Batman's identity, but the Joker interrupts and says he'll blow up a hospital if Reese isn't killed. The police try to protect Reese and evacuate all the hospitals in Gotham. The Joker tricks Two-Face into thinking that everything in the world should be decided by chance, and he flips a coin to decide whether or not to shoot the Joker. The coin lands on the clean side, and the Joker leaves the hospital before it explodes. Later, the Joker appears on TV and announces that Gotham City belongs to him, and something big is going to happen. Meanwhile, Two-Face kills a corrupt cop and Batman uses technology to spy on everyone in Gotham to find the Joker. Fox is worried about the implications of the technology and agrees to help only if it is destroyed after the Joker is caught. Batman agrees and tells Fox to enter his name into the console when it's over. Two-Face is trying to find out who kidnapped Rachel, and he discovers that a dirty cop named Ramirez was involved. He flips a coin to decide whether to spare her life or not. Meanwhile, the Joker has set up a situation where two ferries are filled with people and have to decide whether to blow up the other ferry or not. The Joker also has Gordon's family held captive, and Batman goes to save them while confronting the Joker. In the end, the Joker beats up Batman and traps him under a metal beam. The two boats still struggling to decide what to do with the detonators. On the criminal ferry, a big convict takes the detonator from the warden but throws it away, refusing to blow up the innocent ferry. On the innocent ferry, A man takes the detonator but can't press the button. The Joker is disappointed that no one wants to follow his evil plan. Batman saves the day by knocking the detonator out of the Joker's hands and throwing him over the edge of the building. He saves him with his grappling gun, and the Joker tells Batman that they will always be enemies. The Joker also reveals that he wanted to destroy Harvey Dent's good reputation. Batman goes to find Harvey, and the SWAT team captures the Joker. At 250 52nd Street, Gordon arrives to see Two-Face holding his family hostage. Two-Face knocks him down and threatens to hurt his son Jimmy. Batman arrives and tries to stop him by reminding him that he shouldn't blame innocent people for Rachel's death. Two-Face flips his coin to decide Batman's fate, and it lands on the scarred side, so he shoots him. Two-Face then flips the coin for himself, and it lands on the clean side. As he's flipping the coin for Gordon's son, he tells Gordon to lie to the boy and tell him that everything will be alright. Batman tackles him, and they fall off the building together. The coin lands on the clean side, and Batman hands Jimmy up to Gordon. Batman then reveals that he will take the blame for Harvey Dent's murders to prevent chaos from erupting in Gotham. In the end, Commissioner Gordon and the police department hold a memorial for Harvey Dent, but it's unclear whether he was killed or not. Gordon smashes the bat signal above the MCU building, while Alfred burns Rachel's note and Lucius shuts down the sonar machine. Batman explains that by taking the blame for the killings, the people of Gotham can continue to have faith in Harvey Dent and feel justified. Batman runs away from Gordon and the police, who begin to chase him. Gordon tells his son that while Harvey Dent was the hero that Gotham needed, Batman is the hero that Gotham deserved. The bat signal is destroyed and the police are ordered to catch Batman. Batman jumps on his Batpod and drives away while Gordon says, "He's a silent guardian. A watchful protector. A dark knight." Please subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching this video.